Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Well, I could be rather better. Gotta fix my necklace here. I don't know what I did, but okay, it's better now. I just had to see what was up. Okay, this is not really the best of news that I wanted to talk about, but it has really been a really hard day for me. For most of the day, I mean, my sister doesn't even know, and it's really hard for her to understand, so I guess I'll be the one that does all the talking. It's just, I wasn't really prepared for this. I really was not prepared for this, you know, but like they always say, God always has a plan for us, so, I do believe in that. I know that that's the honest truth, and I'm going to stick with that. Anyway, things have really been on the emotional side today, you guys. It has been very rough today. Um, don't be too surprised if I start crying because I've been doing this on and off and throughout the morning. And you'll be surprised at what I have to say. I'm not letting anybody down. There I go already. I know I'm going to cry. And it's hard. Well, how can I say this? I'm going to freak out. I'm going to try not to. I'm just going to really hold on and see if I can do this. Give me a few minutes, you guys. I'm going to see if I can do this. I don't know. It's really hard to even explain. Give me 1 minute, you guys. It's really hard. Okay. I'm usually happy in these vlogs, you guys, but I'm really not. Not today. It's been a really bad emotional day today. I didn't really expect that this was going to happen. My day was fine, the day has been good and everything. It's just been really hard for me. I didn't really expect this, but my sister won't understand that. I mean, she's got um, she I don't know, I'll have to explain about that later. I'm just so I've just been really upset, you guys. I mean, you guys don't even know how I feel right about now. I mean, nobody did anything wrong. Um, but it's really hard. But I'm gonna do the best I can to explain this. Um, as you know, my emotional voice is back. And all I can say is that I've been very brave today, trying to hold back the tears. But when I got the news, I was totally shocked. I didn't know. It was very hard for me, and I thought I'd be able to handle it. I'm strong. But with the exception that there's only going to be a few more days left, I know, you know, God will lead me in the right direction. I'm just hoping that I'm going to be able to handle these changes, and these are big time changes that I didn't really expect at all. So it's going to be really hard. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm not prepared for this. But I knew something was up. I didn't even know what was going on. I just knew that something was happening. I could just picture it. And so um, I have I'm sure you've heard of home staff, that the home staff, like one-on-ones where they come into your home and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna try and get so worked up, you guys. I mean, this happens, okay? This is actually the second time, and usually I'm not so emotional about it, but it's really hard, you guys. When it's somebody that you know, and someone that's worked with you, as like gave you a lot of support. Deep down inside, you just know that they are very dedicated, they care about you, and they're really concerned about you. And it's not just hard for me, it's going to be hard for them. It's going to be hard for them. And when I see this person, probably for the next couple days, I don't know. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. And then when I got the phone call, I just lost it. I totally lost it. I'm not really discussing details, but I'm just saying that this is something I was not prepared for at all. And I pretty much thought it was going to be okay. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm really sorry, you guys. It's just today's been really hard. I've been like really, I don't know. It's not like I'm mad at the world or anything like that. It's just, when you have, okay, how can I say this? When you have somebody that you know that you've been bonding with and all that kind of stuff, it just really ties yourself in it too. And to from man, this is so hard. I didn't think it'd be this hard to talk about it, but it is. I'm gonna try. I'm honestly gonna try. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to talk about it, but it's all I can say is that um if you've ever experienced and you've had people that you know that are really bonded to you just like that, in the middle of nowhere and you get attached to them like either the first day or whatever, that kind of thing, it's all good. The thing about it is that I'm going to actually change the story a little bit and tell you more of a different side of the story, a different topic, because the rest of what I was about to say is just going to hit me, and I know it's going to. Like I said, I've been crying on and off today, and I thought, okay, maybe I'm just stressed out or whatever. Maybe there's too many things going on. And there has been a lot going on. There's been a lot of stress going on. Uh, I've just been so agitated. It's not even funny, you guys. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what's really going on. I know that God is going to lead me in the right direction. I'm just trying to figure out exactly which path I should go. And I know I'm going to make sure that it's positive. But either or, I'm sorry if this is like an emotional blog, but I'm trying not to cry. I think the worst of that is over. But I'm really not even going to go there right now. The more I think about it, you guys, the more I'm going to be more worked up. I mean, I already know the situation. I know it's going to be hard to let go. And it is. When it's somebody that you know, someone that works with you for a long time, um, you get bonded to the person, and then after they leave, it's really hard to explain exactly why. It's really hard to explain that to like your son, your daughter, your kids, your child, if they've ever had staff. It's really hard to sit down with your kid and explain to them why isn't this person here? Why didn't they come today? They're gonna know. They're gonna know. Um, they're automatically gonna know, and then if the person is not here, they're gonna wonder. And they're really really smart. However you want to put it, and it's amazing. Like my sister. Um, if somebody's not here and it's somebody that we've known for a long time or someone that we see all the time, and if that person isn't here or whatever, then I start to wonder, okay, what really happened? Did something happen? Um, I've already been through one emotional experience. I'm not saying names, but I think you guys know how emotional I get when things don't work in the right direction. It's just, this is the second time, but it's actually all positive. I'm really happy for the choice that some of the people make in this world today. I mean, it strongly, it's hard for me to not be emotional about it, but to speculate that I'm really happy the way things turn out. I'm going to tell you, even though that it's a really bad struggle and you know that something is going to happen and there's going to be big time changes, what is going to happen after that? Then that means that you have to continue to move on and keep that train going. And the hard part of it is the distraction. How can you stop a person from not talking about how they feel? You can't. And especially if they are, they work on if they work on a level of a 3 or 4 or 5 year old, then they're just basically just a kid and a child inside. And it's like, you got to sit down and explain it to them because they're not going to understand exactly what's going on. Like my sister, she's not going to understand, what's going on. I haven't really told her, you know. The only thing that matters is as long as the person comes here and works, does the one-on-one, then that's the main thing, To be honest with you, at least I'm not all choked up about it now like I was in the beginning. I'm okay now. God actually helped me relieve some of that anxiety and stuff that I was feeling. But anyway, what I normally do in this type of situation, like I said, I'm not the only one that deals with where you have staff and all of a sudden things happen. I mean, I don't know what's happening this year, you guys. A lot of things are changing. There's just been a lot of changes for everybody, and I don't clearly understand why, but I totally understand why. And I thought for a minute the state was doing something, and I thought, no, it's got to be another reason. But I could actually tell that something was up last week, and I tried to ask, but there was just no questions or anything, not knowing what was going to happen. I guess it was very emotional at that time, so I didn't really want to speculate and say, okay, I do know what's going on. If you don't know a certain situation, wait until they sit down and tell you. So for the next couple of times that this is going on, it's going to be very difficult. I know I'm going to be strong about it. I'm going to be very positive. I'm going to do a lot of praying. I know usually when I do a lot of praying, it does make me a totally new person. And I thank God for that. And believe it or not, in my world, there's always a lot of blessings. You don't even know. There's a lot of things that I thank God for. I'm just, very blessed that my sister has made it, this far. We've been through a whole different, I mean, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there, but I'm just saying, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the outcome is, you try to be prepared and do what needs to be done. It's just at the same time, it's been kind of a very interesting year. It's been very, very difficult. And the other thing is, how do we plan for all of this? How do we expect this? If I ask, my sister and have a conversation, she's not going to really understand that because she's only between a 3 and 4 year old kid inside. So if you ask her, she's not going to know. She's going to have no idea. She'll only maybe get maybe bits and pieces of it, and then she'll have it locked in like, boom, this is what happened. Like this morning, we were going to have breakfast this morning, and when there's something that she sees, she tells me about it. I'm not even going to go there. The only reason why I'm not going to say is because of the privacy of my home. So the little issue that happened this morning, it's totally private. I can't really tell you basically what happened. I would if I could. I'm just not going to do that because of the privacy of my home and also the privacy of others. That type of thing to make that short. I'm just speculating it. I'm making it as positive as I can. And privacy is everything. It means well. If you guys respect my privacy, I respect yours. It's not like I'm going to come over or ask you questions or make you feel uncomfortable, that type of thing. I'm not like that. You know, we can work it out, but I don't like to push the limits and go for the gold and go ahead and say what I want to say and then ask things that would make a person feel uncomfortable. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I don't want to be that kind of person. I never do. I think positive every day, and that's all I think about. I just know that every day is different, and every day there's always a plan for us each and every day. So as long as that goes on, we'll just keep that choo-choo train going. We'll just keep on going, and that train is not stopped. It just keeps on going. So we'll just make sure that choo-choo, we'll just make sure that choo-choo keeps going. Yeah. Um, Basically, I would show my sister on camera, but for the privacy in my home, I'm not really going to do that. So basically, I know a lot of, well, maybe in the future I will. The reason why I'm saying I'm not going to really show her on camera is because I don't really feel comfortable at this point showing you, like, I, I, it, well, we'll just put it this way. I am just really, really, very protective of certain things. It's nothing that anybody did. It's just that, I look out for her and safety and all that kind of stuff that comes with it. It's not like she did anything wrong. She loves anything. She likes to talk to people. She likes to sing with them. She likes to have her own conversation. She just makes my world. Jackie is the bomb. She makes my world. She's always happy in the morning. She's smiling, ready for the day, and she loves her food. And she loves ketchup. She loves ketchup. She's a fan of ketchup, I can tell you that. And you can't say no to her. You got to give her ketchup, otherwise she'll be a little monster. But other than that, she's a blessing every single day. And I thank God that she's still in my life because I, for once, would not want to. I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but um, I don't mean to get emotional. But this other part that I was about to say, don't be too surprised if I'm crying, you guys. It's not that. It is just something else I've got in my mind right now. And I don't know. It's just that you know. From all the struggles and everything that we've been through, now I'm getting emotional again. But it's okay. I'd rather breathe it out and not hold it in. Otherwise, if I hold it in, then I'm going to be crying for the next couple of days. You can't even tell that I'm crying because I have the camera facing the other way, but it wouldn't matter, really. But like I said, my sister is, she is basically a gift from God. She is a gift from God. She is the angel of my life. I thank the Lord that I have her. The thing that hits me today is that I'll tell you this. It really hits me now that I think about it. The thing of it is that I would not be able to continue. Like, I would be able to, like, live on my own and everything. Don't have a I don't have a problem with it. It's just that um I love my sister to death, and I don't know where I would be without her. like I said, it's really, really hard. I mean, everything's so different. Now I'm starting to cry again. But um, it's just a bonding issue. It's just a bonding issue. It I have a lot of patience with people, and I have every patient in the world. It's not bad. It's just all the changes that I'm dealing with. I mean, life is good. God is leading me in the right direction. It's just, every time I look at Jackie, it just makes me cry inside because I know that there's things that we don't like to hear, like going to the hospital, going to the doctor, or hearing bad news or something like that. I know that sounds um, really awful, but it's just really hard. I mean, even at nighttime, you know, I'll tuck her into bed, give her a kiss and everything, and then I'm emotional. It's just I'm going through a lot of stuff. This is stuff that you guys will never know anything about. It's just totally, totally personal and private. I would love to share my story and behind the scenes about the actual story, but it's too emotional and I don't want to get into it. So, and I don't want to make my viewers sad. I don't want my viewers sad at all. I want all of my viewers happy. So we want to keep it that way. And so, um, I just, thank God that, she's still here. I've done a lot. I've been paying attention to when she needs me for something. I'm here. And I mean, it's like I've had to stop everything and pay attention to all of the things that need to be done. Because as a brother, I personally, I worry about me. And then, I've got, you know, my sister. I mean, it's not about that. It's just about a whole bunch of things. This is, it's more emotional than what you would think behind the scenes. That's why I'm not openly gonna sit down and talk about it right now. Um, I'm not being mean, you guys. Honestly, I'm not being mean. It's just I'm not really ready because if I sit down and do a blog and say, oh, today was a wonderful day, this is what I did today, everything was fine and dandy, everything was wonderful, everything was booming. I mean, sometimes in blogs, it all depends on what kind of mood I'm in and everything. Um, and there's just some nights where I can't sleep. Well, I can sleep. It's just if I've got a lot on my mind, it's hard for me to sleep. And I'm okay now. It's like my emotional side is finally gone. Thank God. I'm really glad that I got some of that grief out. It's like I have to let the emotional side out, and it seems like I've been holding that in all day long, and I don't even know why. I've been trying to figure that part out all day long, and I've just been, I haven't been myself today, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. But I know that I've got a little bit of cleaning to do and dishes and all that kind of stuff. And the thing about it is that even though you're like a brother, and you have a sister, to me, I feel like I'm learning parenting skills, is what it feels like. But I'm really not a parent, but I'd like to be. I'd love to be a parent. But I if I was a parent, I would be the one staying at home. Because I do not drive. I I would love to drive, you know, I'm really smart. I could even pass the driver's test if I really wanted to. I'd go and drive a car. And if I did, I'd be taking her everywhere I go. It's like if I do, I would be a stay home dad if I want to do if I want to become a parent. I don't think I'm ready for that. It's like head over heels. It's like, okay, you tell them that you're just a brother, and if you spend a lot of time with them, Lord behold, you're like a parent. Um, I just have I have my mind set on something that happened 2 years ago, and I'm more emotional on that part. That's why I'm not really going to even think about having a conversation about that or making a blog out of it, because if I do, I'll be crying all day and all the way through the whole blog. And I don't want to do that. I don't want people where I say you're going to have to need the box of Kleenex. You're going to need the box of Kleenex, because it might be a little bit teary-eyed, but I didn't mean to be so emotional, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's just, I've been this way, I have days where I've had a good day, and then there are days where I'm mad, I'm angry, or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm completely emotional. But I really didn't know what I was so upset about. I really didn't know. But I'm okay now. I'm really okay. Like I said, every day God has a plan for us. I have to believe in that, because that's actually a good thing. And I have noticed ever since I moved again, which was 2 years ago, and I'm still in this new location. I'm not going to specify where I live. Just for the privacy of me, I'm not going to tell you where where I moved to, just for my own privacy. I'm not being mean or anything, you guys. It's just a privacy thing. I'm just so protective of certain stuff. It's really hard to get it out of me. Like if someone says, "Oh, I want to come over. Where do you live?" Da 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 da. Can I call you? So I don't know. But like I said, I'm enjoying life. I'm here. God is helping me through the way. So if I'm having a bad day or something happens, I got to remember that there's always angels out there. There's always a guardian angel with you all the time, every single day. Every single day, no matter where I go. I've got a guardian angel following me. So I'm very blessed for that. And like I said, I'm ever since I've lived on my own, I've noticed that God has blessed me with a lot of gifts, and I'm very thankful for those gifts. And one of those very special gifts that I'm very blessed with is still being a part of my sister's life, because of the fact that she only works at a 3-year-old to 4-year-old level. And see, I have to be involved in her life. I have to. I mean, it would be very difficult for me. It would be really emotional. I don't know, how I would react, or, I just don't like to, well, I'm not even going to go there. It's way of a long story of things that you guys don't know anything about, and I don't want to, like, sit down and talk about it. And if I'm ready, maybe I will, but I'm really not. I'm basically, it's only been like 2 years since that I've moved to this new location. I'm still trying to get used to it. I lived in one other city, and I lived there since 1989, and it was 20 some years. And boy, did I have the time of my life. I was there when I was a kid all the way until I got older. And now I'm on a new journey, so I got to get used to being in this part of the greatest blessed world. The train just keeps going. I just have to face different challenges. I know that a lot of us don't like changes in this world. A lot of us want everything to remain the same, like where you want to like go and visit a friend every day, or you want to go to the same place every day, or you want to go to the same restaurant, or you want to, basically you want the your own schedule, your routine to be the same as, the same, always, always, always the same. And sometimes that can be hard, other times it isn't. But I am going to go in a minute because things are getting kind of weird and crazy. So, you guys just remember one thing, that I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome fans. And I love all of you guys. I really, really, really am blessed that you guys have been one of the best fans and prescribers that I could have in the whole world. I'm so blessed with that. I really appreciate that. Pretty much I like to do a lot of vlogs for you guys. I really do. I just haven't really had the time to do it because I've had so much going on, randomly. It's like I don't have any time for myself. I do get my downtime. I was trying to figure out who was laughing, and I don't know where it was coming from. But anyway, I am gonna go now. I have to get her to bed and everything else, and I have to do some other